Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the video. Manny here, certified personal trainer, creator, owner, and lead instructor of Mannys fitness program. Glad to have you. And on this video, we're gonna be reacting to first US Space Force boot camp training. For those that don't know, I was a DI in the Marine Corps. I was a martial arts instructor there. I did a few years in the Marines. I went overseas. I'm a veteran and I served in Operation Iraqi Freedom. With that said, if you have a question, comment, or concern, make sure you leave it down below and I'll answer it to the best of my ability. I love reading your comments. Other than that, let's get the video started. All right, let's react to this. So I'm on the video from Times Archives. First US Space Force Boot Camp Training 2020, Space Force Basic Training. It was published in December 11 of last year. So let's see what we can get into.
First of all, thanks for volunteering to defend our nation, and congratulations on being the first Americans to enlist directly in the United States Space Force.
Wow.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me.
Wow. They're doing their oath, and these are the first recruits that are enlisting into the Space Force. So this is pretty cool. Most of you already know about the whole Space Force, extra military branch basically. So they're going to be working in space. I don't know all the details about it. I haven't really looked too much into it, but it's been in the works for a long time, many years. So this is my first time reacting to it.
Administer the oath. I state your name.
I
Do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. And that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States. And the orders of the officers appointed over me.
So it says it was established on December 20, 2019 with enactment of the fiscal year 2020 National Defense Authorization Act and will be stood up. I can't read that part.
According to
Stood
regulations
up over the next 18 months.
and the Uniform Code of Military Justice. So help me God. Congratulations and welcome to the United States Force.
Wow. That is pretty cool. The first enlistees. Wow. That's awesome. That's awesome. More power to the United States. We're covering land, sea, air, and space. So that's pretty cool. Let's see what it's all about. Like I said, I don't know anything about it. Let's see what they show here. If it's similar to the other branches when it comes down to basic training, boot camp. Let's check it out.
Get over it! Get over it! Get over it! Catch him! Catch him! Catch him! Hurry up! Hurry up! Catch him!
That is pretty cool, and they have their whole mask going and being protective during the pandemic. But it looks similar to the Marine Corps boot camp. We have an obstacle course like this as well, just to test your agility, your speed, your strength, the level of fitness that you're working with. And you have to pass the obstacle course in order to pass basic training, basically. So if you fail the obstacle course, you got to redo it until you pass it.
Shimmy, 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 shimmy!
Yeah, the only difference from this in the Marine Corps, the drill instructors are on you. They're on you. They're hurrying you up through the whole obstacle course. We are demanding, basically more demanding. This is pretty relaxed. And I think I'm gonna start doing more reactions to the other basic training in the other branches like Air Force, Coast Guard, and Navy. I haven't really done reactions like this. This is my first reaction to another branch of their basic training. So this is really relaxed compared to the Marine Corps basic training boot camp obstacle course. It's called Controlled Chaos. Okay. The Space Force is in the process of standing up. They separated this professional military education program and enlisted professional military education center. So these recruits, they're training with the Air Force recruits. And in time, they're going to be separated into their own basic training, separation. So this is pretty cool. Like I said, this is really relaxed. They're taking their time. You know, there's no any drill instructors or drill sergeants around to get them going. Get that yeah, get that speed up. Get that speed up as they continue. Very calm. I don't know, maybe they're doing this for the camera. I hope that is more demanding and they put them in a stressful situation while they're doing the obstacle course. Can't be too relaxed. At the end of the day, we're training in hope that our training will be similar to going overseas, fighting in a war, or anything that's going to be in relation to a stress environment. So we make it as stressful as possible. And like I said, they're just starting. They're just starting with this 2020, 2019. This was probably recorded around 2019. I don't know the specific date that it was recorded because they mentioned that these were the first recruits that ever enlisted. Therefore, it might be 2019. But so hopefully as time goes on, they start adding a little bit more stress here. Because you don't want to be too relaxed. You know, this is training. You want to train in a manner of you working under stressful situations, because in the times of war, it's a stressful situation. It's not a relaxed situation. Field commands aligned with specific mission focuses and are led. Delta's garrison are organized around specific forces such as operations or training in the case of Delta.
Let's go. Stay low.
And this is really fun. All these obstacle courses, they're really fun. There's so much in the field. We have every kind of obstacle course in the Marine Corps Recruit Depot. It's gonna test every single part of fitness when it comes down to stability, strength, cardio, speed, coordination. Cardio especially, right? And always training in boots and utes, because when you, like I said, we always want to make it as similar as possible to being in the form of war. We're gonna be in boots and utes, so we should be able to handle all our equipment and what we wear and be able to handle ourselves while conducting ourselves in the position of war. Yeah, so that's the only thing is they're not making it stressful, and that's how I think that's how the Air Force is, anyways, and that's why they're training like this without any stress. And I believe the Air Force they have stress cards for the recruits.
Security proceeding. Rear security here.
Safe, safe.
Rear security DMP3. Rear security proceeding.
They're just starting though. Yeah, they're testing the grounds basically. It's not full blown. We'll see how stressful it is, how demanding the branch is. Pretty cool. I like it. I like the whole space branch. Standard procedures.
Rear security.
1, 2, 3.
Rear security DMP3. Rear security proceeding.
Pretty cool. Repetition, 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 and you'll get the hang of it. Next thing you know, you're doing it automatically, muscle memory.
Yes, sir. All right. So, while we're waiting for all this to figure itself out, right? I'd like to do an introductory since there's only 7 of us. I don't know how much interaction we've had with each other. So, anybody dorm chief, dorm leader had to stand up. You guys go do that.
And we already see somebody with crutches over here. Maybe this person here got injured during the training, the obstacle course. We have recruits falling all the time and stepping incorrectly and twisting an ankle here and there. You have to still be careful. Although it's a stressful situation, we're still looking out for the recruits, making sure that we just push them enough for them to be able to handle it. If we see that a recruit can handle a little bit more, we push them to that limit in order to get the best out of that recruit. So, but here, you know, if we get hurt here and there, there's no big deal. Hopefully it's not too serious and this person heals and recovers properly.
Fit it easy.
Yeah, I really love being like fit and active and sports and all that.
And one fact about me is that I am the first female in my family to go to the service. Okay?
Do that.
I'm 31 years old, and I love to read.
Started training movie reports as well.
Tell you about yourself, and I can't tell you, but you know a little bit about me, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm teaching me and another person, Master Sergeant Palmer. We'll be teaching you guys.
Yeah, so they're getting all the support is from the Air Force. The Air Force is right now basically babysitting the branch.
I am originally from Springfield, Massachusetts. All right, 2012. So from 2012 to 2017, I was at Buckley Air Force Base, or now we call it Buckley Garrison. I was there from 2012 to 2017 as a space system operator. You know, people in the Air Force that can't join the Air Force because they can't deploy. But you don't deploy in the Space Force for the most part. 98% of you will not deploy.
There it is right there. 98% of the Space Force will not deploy or going overseas or anything like that. They're mainly just going to be focusing in the space, I guess. 98%, but there's still that 2%. It's still possible. It's still possible.
So why is that something, a limitation that I'm going to put on the Space Force? We want the best. We want the greatest. Okay. What else?
I honestly didn't know that the Space Force was actually a thing until I got the phone call asking me if I wanted to join.
And I did that when we did our current president, right? President Obama, President George W. Bush. This is something the Space Force Space Force, whatever you want to, like, it's been an idea that's been in germination since, it's just been September 15th. That was when I transferred over. Before that, I was a space system operator in the Air Force. Then I became Space Force. And I will not, like, there's generals that didn't even think this was a thing. So I'm like, Space Force? Copy that. So I'll have the slides up here. Again, you can just take notes. Okay?
That is pretty cool. So they currently only have 16,000 members.
How the Space Force is set up. So what route?
And some of the Air Force guys, they transferred over just last year. So that's pretty cool. This guy here, he didn't even know that the Space Force existed until he got the phone call from the recruiter, and he joined right away. So that's pretty cool. To be one of the first is pretty cool.
What have you heard about how Space Force is set up with your Air Force? I know you guys have basic training, you talk about reality, not the Air Force. Until this comes to reality, it's just talk, right?
Pretty cool, pretty cool. They're making it a reality. And one thing that somebody mentioned is satellites. I'm guessing they're gonna be working mostly on satellites, or who works on them now? You know, that's my question. Who is currently working on them? Are they gonna be taking over, or what? What's the deal with all that? There's gonna be a lot of changes. I think it's pretty cool. So far, so good.
The first lesson we'll be going over is Space Force organization. What does organization mean? Anybody, what does organization mean?
Space professionals. So Marines, in the Marine Corps, it's Marines, and the Space Force is. Oh, that's pretty cool. Space professionals.
America's newest airmen and space professionals, congratulations and welcome. In a few minutes, when you raise your hands to take the oath of office, know that our Air Force...
December 10, this is just last year, December 10, this is the graduation here. The space professionals, that's what they're going to be called. It's pretty cool that how this is coming to life, basically.
And space forces are stronger than we've ever been as you've joined our ranks. Every basic military training class graduation is an important and inspiring event, as these new airmen and space professionals represent the future of our two services.
There's the drill instructor right here. There's the campaign cover.
However, this graduating class is historic, as this is the first class to send 7 of our nation's finest directly into the United States Space Force. If I could spend just a minute talking to the 7 of you that are joining our ranks.
Yeah, so what happened is they transferred over 16,000 from the Air Force as the officials, basically commanders, officials, ranks, and now these are the first 7 recruits that are actually just going straight into the Space Force basic training and everything. 7 of them.
I couldn't be more excited for you. We're just 10 days away from our first birthday, and you are a plank holder in the nation's newest service since the Air Force was established in 1947. I need you to be bold. You will help us build this service from the ground up. You will help us define our warfighting culture. You will build the Space Force as the first digital service. You will lay the foundation of a service that is innovative.
The first digital service, whatever that means, because to me it means they're going to be more digital, more media, basically, more in IT, AI, artificial intelligence. That's pretty interesting.
In order to stay ahead of a significant and growing threat. And you, if deterrence fails, will fight and win the battle for space superiority, which is so vital to our nation, our allies, and our joint and coalition forces. The nation expects you to deliver dominant space power. But you won't do this alone. You will do this with the airmen you are surrounded by today. As airmen and space professionals, our origins will forever be entwined.
So there you go. So the airmen and the space professionals are going to continually be together. Basically, they work hand in hand, just like the Marines and the Navy. We always worked with the Navy personnel. So let's see.
We share the highest perspectives, the fastest speeds, and the farthest reach. Together, the Space and Air Forces will deliver great advantage to our nation. We will set the joint warfighting standard, and you will help us build two services that together, built on trust and confidence, are unbeatable.
That's pretty cool. On their uniforms, on their badges, they're always going to be carrying their MOS, military occupation specialty. So as for everybody else, we never really carried our MOS. Nobody really knew our MOS unless we said so or you saw us in working that position. But other than that, you didn't really know. Now they're going to be carrying their MOS as a badge.
So to the entire class, please know how proud we are of you and how grateful we are of your service. You have already demonstrated, with the support of your family and your military training instructors, that you are capable of responding to extraordinary times with incredible strength, resilience, and fortitude. I wish you all the best in the future, and I'm excited for you. If I could trade places with you and start fresh, I would do so without batting an eye. You have the world at your fingertips. Serve well and go do great things.
That is so motivating right there. Just the speech from the general is motivating. Look at that. These are the first. That's the thing. That's mind-boggling. It's just the very first. What is it called? Space professionals.
I look forward to serving with each and every one of you. So, I just have one question for you. Are you ready to join the ranks of the world's greatest air and space forces?
That is awesome. That is awesome. That's motivating. All these recruits here are spacemen now. They're ready. They're ready to do it. So we'll see what we get into in the future with the Space Force. Other than that, there it is right there, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys like these kind of reactions here on me reacting to certain basic training from certain other branches of the military, make sure you let me know in the comment section down below and hit that like button if you guys like this video here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that notification button. That way you don't miss none of my future videos. You guys take care, be safe, be nice with each other. Always and forever, mind, body, and strive.